Good evening, everyone. Let's go.
Freelancers, please report to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
One thing that you have to know, irrationality is good for the workforce. How can that be? How can that be?
Oh, I thought it said bulletproof. You know, I realized that
Attention, freelancer, you are
all the stuff that you're getting here is just like a higher tier version of the previous map. And you know what? I'm here for that.
How can that be? Irrationality. One thing
All that for a card?
that you must protect.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Using art, another without end. Evokes a result.
Who said that?
Acting the dividend. Accept it, and you can plainly see a positive externality. A positive externality. Positive externality. One thing you can plainly see accepted in this infinity. Can it be a positive externality? One thing. The irrational term accepted.
Halt! What is your destination? Leaving with that heading will bring you in direct contact with the forces of Auntie's choice. Halt! Access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the
If you're here to help, then you should be aware that we've all been placed on standby after that last attack. Careful wandering the trenches there, stranger. Wait. The odds of your survival are directly inversely proportionate to your distance from this emplacement.
Traveling at the velocity of light through the vacuum of space on our primary band, this is Grand Plan Wireless, the informed, sourced, peer-reviewed sound of scientism.
Impressive. Your personalized order prediction must have been quite favorable to inspire such confidence.
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
Refugees and travelers report
I've
target.
had a conversation with our assigned seer about your repeated injuries.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Auntie's choice troops have been espied bivouacked in trenches crisscrossing the highlands. And although a ceasefire exists, a healthy degree of circumspection remains advised. Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Auntie's choice have been detected
Everyone is on edge since that last attack.
and aggressive.
Honestly,
Travelers are instructed to closely monitor their surroundings at all times whilst peregrinating outside inhabited areas. Those choosing to heed said forewarnings are predicted to have a 14.7% higher chance of survival.
Or, sir?
So ends this.
Perhaps I should peruse Malkin's Immutable Mathematics again.
Continuing.
I've only
as
read it 4 times.
Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is not. Now for a new song.
Attention, freelancer. You are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you
That is what I
return.
call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
Benjamin Dorsey.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order.
Oh
Never
my god.
fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
They need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. A doctor is probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
Don't stretch it, doctor. Stress is a leading cause of constipation.
By gum, you're all right. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's
yeah.
Mercy cries out in need,
So many people need
then the pipe
colonoscopies.
doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Go pump that shit.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here. Friendly outbound, hold fire.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Tired of vacuously untrue statements with their unsatisfying antecedents? At the order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary.
You're totally going in here.
Outcomes. Come by our predictory today.
That way we
where
get
will
to
share
explore
with
these
you
two
our
buildings, and then we'll
deductions
explore
and their
that.
Contrapositive implications. What happens
I
next will
am
surprise you,
going
but not us.
to use this as like the line, maybe.
Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are
We'll see.
improper, something your fractions should never be.
Oh.
It means your proof is ended. Public design is recommended. Poder o demonstrandum.
This gun is amazing. Fire subtle explosive beacons. Yeah. Okay. I might need to increase the hologram sight on this from hologram sight to something else. Because this could really be sniper rifle. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be using it in close quarter anyways. If I am, I'm doing dumb things because this is for close quarters. Or this, you know. Oh.
The only thing that's left is publicized.
Oh.
Quickly elucidate and demonstrate. Get to the point and do not vacillate.
Shit.
Boom. Ready,
Boom.
and frankly, pissed off.
Yeah,
You're now
okay.
entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
Elucidate and demonstrate. Get to the point and do not vacillate.
You're now entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
Well, the thing is, I can go up there because I can essentially just fly.
We verify before we amplify.
Leftover Spratwurst, wilted lettuce, spoiled mayonnaise? Don't eat yesterday's sandwich. Instead, enjoy Cultured Banquet, a 100% fabricated meal, the consummation of consumption.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Always remember, every moment, every minute calculation brings us closer to solving the universal equation. Avid followers of our predictive playlist are already aware of this. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local.
Look alive, Commander.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the begins here. Hello.
I'm back in scan.
My name is Marie de Rothschild, Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Empire. Today I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple-berried parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries and former supernumerary, although that's a different lecture. The spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place after illness-related costs exceeded corporate profits. As is usual for Auntie's Choice. The purple-berry parasite infects nearly 100% of all purple-berry bushes, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collectives. Originally discovered on a single colony world, the purple-berry plant was subsequently spread throughout the colonies due to Auntie's Choice's
You're
poorly
now
regulated
entering an active
interstellar
combat
shipping.
zone. Take all necessary
Actually, it was due to
precautions.
Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another company to become Auntie's Choice. Honestly, these corporate interactions make little sense to me, as they mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just refer to them as Auntie's Choice going forward. Even though that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues. But I digress. The purple
How do you
berry
normally get
plant
here?
was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this document
I kind of want
has
to
ever
jump up there.
witnessed in a rare Auntie's Choice lab recording in our office.
Fly! Fly!
I digress.
I have a jetpack.
Belated
Oh.
testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists
Probably
showed that
from
the
that
berries
rift
were not
anomaly.
poisonous at all.
I
Instead, they were
see.
infected with a microscopic parasite, the purple
Yeah,
berry
it's
parasite,
most likely
or
from that rift anomaly
PBP,
for sure.
as it is colloquially called in Auntie's Choice's records. More specifically, the PBP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been
this
subdermally
gold?
injected by the second stage of the parasite. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let's examine the PBP. After an infected berry is eaten by a host, the microscopic eggs inside the berries are exposed to the host's digestive enzymes, which trigger their hatching. These parasites enter their second stage as spiky, worm-like creatures with outsized, pincer-like muscles, which then proceed to feed on the host directly, ingesting tissue and blood along the entire intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length, and they then seek out nearby purpleberry plants to lay their eggs in the ripening purpleberries. And I should add that the plants are
This is gold, right?
in this entire process. Also,
I can fly, okay?
And grow better than uninfected ones. Perhaps unsurprisingly, careless Auntie's Choice scientists mislabeled this case of obvious symbiosis, given how both the purpleberry plant and its parasite are benefited by the relationship, as a parasitical relationship. Given that
Have
initial
jet boots.
classification
That's
error,
right, jet
it's
boots.
a wonder the Auntie's Choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plotting Auntie's Choice field researchers discovered that co-native planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite and hardly affected by it to any large amount. But human colonists were not so fortunate. The PBP worms disrupted the human internal biome to such a degree that the eventual correspondingly large immune response
There's
leads
nothing
to
up here.
violently explosive diarrhea, resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal
Well,
tract.
I'm guessing you're not
Human
supposed to be up
casualty
here at
rates were
least.
close to 100%,
So,
even when
that's
reluctantly given
kinda
medical
good.
attention by Auntie's Choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary
Oh shit.
expensive ointments such as their antibiotics. A top southern wrinkles. However, given the purpleberry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing
Oh, I'm
costs,
totally not supposed to be up here.
impatient Auntie's Choice
Flooring
administration
isn't
officials
mapped out.
directed
Oh
their
boy.
labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were tested and found effective, but they were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purpleberries. So these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer
Guaranteed I'm not supposed to be here either.
but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of 2 different earth fish species called salmon and tuna, was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes or
Salmon and
worms,
tuna.
with an estimated 70
Delicious.
to 90%
Best
of all
fish.
salmon being infected by these parasites. More importantly, the text contained the solution to eradicate
Let me handle this.
the simple and obvious
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
freezing the foreign with embedded parasites. A quick test showed the same procedure worked on PBP eggs, although without quite 100% effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased the protein content of the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen or felt by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers. So Auntie's Choice administrators were satisfied with
Should I?
inept.
Should I go up there? No, no,
Purple
no,
berries are
no.
now a common nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony worlds. Mindless Auntie's Choice consumers especially purchase a large variety of purpleberry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite-free. More accurately,
Okay,
the label should
let's
read
go to do
live
this
parasite-free.
and stop by here along the way.
Auntie's Choice once again demonstrated their contempt for their customers, for nature, and for any pretense of safety. Another reason this documentarian is grateful for our order's fabricated nutritional foodstuffs. OA archive transcription number 3918-4 ends here.
Anybody got the time? Neutrino time?
This time on Notable Locations of Scientific Inquiry, we cogitate on the past as well as the future in a sanctuary devoted to time and space.
Boom!
A feast of occipital lobe and optic nerve. One of the most stunning order-made structures across the entire Arcadia system. Prepare to sense the sensational as we draw your feelings of awe to the Alexandra Monastery at Matriarch's Mercy in Golden Ridge. Set next to a colossal sculpture of the matriarch carved into a pyramidal peak, the shrine to she who ushered us to the stars comes complete with its own observatory. A feat of aesthetics only surpassed by its vast operational importance in respect to cosmological data collection and subsequent rumination. The observatory processes a wealth of information gathered by its giant ocular telescope. The site also has a front-facing portion to admit dewy-eyed laypeople seeking edification and enrichment about our learnings and ways. And those are just a few of the 36.7 qualitatively valid reasons why Alexandra Monastery counts among our notable locations of scientific inquiry. Stand by for further stimulating content. And now, a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
God, the lighting is so oversaturated, but in a good way. It fits so well with like everything. Because let's be honest, fire doesn't actually do this, okay? Like, have you ever built a bonfire before? It's not that bright. Not when it's like that small. And it's not that orange either. Very orange, that fire. Okay.
You taught me scientific ways, even system of course.
Oh God. Interesting. So I have to go across this ridge. I mean, I can totally jump across. I'll turn this on. Just in case. And I jump across. Oh, damn.
I can count on you. You can count on me. We're the golden ratio, geometric harmony. When our theories are challenged, when we stand up with you. You can count on me, and I can count on you.
Plasma barrel explosive round and telescopic sight. Plasma beam caster. Well, this is already a plasma beam right here. It says Xanthium ray. We don't need that. Tracing units. It's interesting.
Was considered a probabilistic certainty.
This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
Yeah, we're not gonna need that.
The color of space. A chromospectral
Tracing
analysis.
unit and prism sight. And we don't need this because prism sight is pretty good as well.
The famous stellar cartographer Newton Otisgard replied, with no hesitation, beige. To experienced lumen astronomers, his answer was the expected one. But I can already hear the obtuse listener bleating with their faces contorted into a rictus of ignorance. Wouldn't the average color be black or white or simply a shade of gray? No. No, it would not. The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green
Very close and lovely.
To understand all of this, you must understand the basics of thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated matter absorbs most electromagnetic radiation that falls upon it, including light, infrared, and radio emissions. And the matter reflects only a small portion of that radiation. The visible
Medical 8 or Nature's Friend. Treat the injured arachnid after some expert Pokemon part of you.
radiation that they absorb, so they can be modeled as an idealized
Oh,
object,
we got a pet.
which is assumed to absorb 100% of all electromagnetic radiation and re-emit some based on its
Got a
temperature and composition.
Weird arachnid pet.
Stellar composition
Okay.
determines what packets of light will be emitted, while stellar temperature determines the frequency of light and hence what portion of the spectrum.
Can you believe I just ran across that the first time?
Infrared and not visible to us without proper instrumentation, which I need not describe here. As the stellar body's temperature increases, its emitted light shifts up into visible light, through red into orange, then yellow, then white. Even rare blue stars exist. These are the hottest stars, emitting mostly blue and invisible ultraviolet light.
Damn
So
this
why are
dust!
there no green stars, you wonder? I would think the listeners could easily draw this trivial conclusion themselves.
Stay back! Oh, wait. You aren't one of those damn scrappers. Apologies, stranger. These eyes don't see as well as they used to. Perhaps it was fate you met me here. A capable sort like you is akin to an oasis in a hellish wasteland. So might you be willing to help an old injured man with a simple task?
No such evidence of any kind has ever.
What's this about scrappers?
They are a lawless band of troublemakers. Raiding, thieving, loitering. Normally they're a disorganized bunch, but these have made that mansion on the cliff their new home. It was a beautiful estate before the war. I'd be shocked if it's not damn near destroyed or riddled with traps by now. Hence why I need help with this task.
The light from every galaxy.
Depends on how simple the task is and if you can pay.
Oh, I most certainly can. You'll surely not regret your troubles. As for simplicity, well, I know an intrepid and resourceful wanderer when I see one. You'll manage just fine. See, I came here to salvage my, memoir manuscripts. I left some files behind when I fled the estate after the war broke out. Tragic, yes, but what else was an old man to do? If you're keen to help, one file's in a locker in the tram station, the other's in the mansion, in the late vigilance quarters. Simple to collect, once you get past the scrappers.
And there you have
That arm needs treatment. I can disinfect it. Let's set the bone.
So go forth, neophytes.
Thank you kindly for the concern, but I've got it sorted. I've already imbibed enough tubes of antibiotics. I can actually hear the infection
Antibiotics.
subsiding
Oh my
if I
God.
listen closely.
Well, sounds like he's got the painkillers and sedation covered on his end.
Are you feeling dizzy? Difficult breathing?
Indeed. I'm breathless at the thought that I might never get my manuscripts back. Will you help me or won't you?
All right. I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Oh, bless your kindly nature. Do return promptly should you happen upon those, scribblings of mine. Silly old fool, coming here without aid. Be lucky to leave here alive.
And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by.
Interesting.
When we first met, your eyes pierced mine like an ionic bond. I felt it in my new life, your obsession with truths and thermodynamics set my heart ablaze. It felt so hypothalamic in our dynamic process. The temperature
Oh. This is how you're supposed to get over.
remained constant. It was impossible to decrease. Caught in a catalyst, leading to combustion. Joined in a synthesis, the flawless combination of this fatal attraction.
Is it time for a Drina time yet?
Combat problem.
Time to earn my target analyzed. Lay down fire.
No shit.
Always crabby. Miss me. You can claw.
Dynamic process.
Okay, so those things have a timer on them as well, so you can't just place them on everything. That's annoying.
This fatal attraction. This fatal attraction. This fatal attraction.
I can't believe we have to record this. Were the written orders really not enough? Void damn scrappers. Listen up, you hard-working scrappers. Auntie's Choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C. You bring scrap, we give Adrena time. Very simple. Special, bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time. No fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your rotting gray matter can comprehend this.
Rewards to be collected upon completion
Okay.
of a bounty posting site at Matriarch's Mercy.
Now
Okay, so we explored that area. Very good.
Anticipate and calculate.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition.
Got company,
Next
Commander.
up,
The unfriendly kind.
well, the seers among you already know.
Got him.
Looks like a fight.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Craft's still a bit sleepy.
Interrupted. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Interrupted. Mobility.
Good thing we have electric gun. Okay, we don't want to really go anywhere yet. Can't believe they have a robot. God, that's annoying, huh? I don't have a robot, but except for Val. She doesn't really count. She's like a droid, a drone.
Navigation systems offline. This unit's current task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
The future of nourishment is here. Apogee chips. Shelf-stable and intestinally safe. Tomorrow's favorite
Greetings.
snack.
This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
What seems to be the problem, my artificial friends?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Reinitialize navigation system.
Navigation systems re-initializing. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Doc Hollis barely needs help with the refugees. Do whatever you can for them.
Clarification of purpose confirmed. This unit will arrive at its destination with 0.02% higher efficiency. Thank you, qualified engineer.
Thank you. Great, now we just need a taxidermist now.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy our banter.
Into a computronic system. Would my punch card
Okay. Skills.
rejection? Love does not compute.
999. Oh. Medical. Oh, fine, we'll get medical first. Walking over traps on mine never set them off. Don't need that. Tame creature now permanently tamed. Rewarding XP but can't be looted. Tame creature will not follow you, but will fight other enemies nearby. Oh. Your weak spot hits an automatic cause shock damage to chain to nearby enemies. Automatic weak spot hits 50% of your weapon damage as shock.
Where does love fit in a constant function? Love does not compute. The variables seem infinite. Love does not compute. It's both clear and ambivalent. Love does not compute.
Additional weapon slot would be pretty good.
Love does not compute. Love does not compute.
Fine, we'll take tracker.
Love does not compute. Love does not compute.
It's a bug, huh? Well, not a bug, but a graphical glitch.
On this
Ooh.
electrifying episode of Notable Locations of Scientific Inquiry, we travel well outside our zone of academical comfort.
I want to go over there.
Objectively and verifiably shocking moonscape, where things go chomp and zap in the perpetual night. Experience a surge in stimulation as we visit Praetor, an inhospitable planetoid, only made marginally habitable by our grounding station and electric.
Boom. 2 down. God, this gun is so good. This is what I call sniping.
Praetor is as fascinating to the mind as it is mortiferous to the body. Tidally locked in Elysium's shadow, Praetor suffers a distinct deficit of direct daylight. This unique astronomical arrangement.
I wonder if this gun also scales off of explosives. Oh my god, it might. This gun might scale off explosives and just gun. That would be crazy.
Available for review in this episode's transcripts, footnotes, in case it escaped your attention. Moving on. Only heavily adapted
Is this the path I saw? Yes, it is.
here,
Okay.
Relying on their mesmerizing patterns of bioluminescence, we Homo sapiens should ostensibly stand no chance. If not for Order astuteness in the field of fulminology, our ground
Well, that hill's not going to climb itself.
mitigate the danger posed by Praetor's
True.
persistent electrical storm. In lay people's
Please,
parlance,
game,
a
please.
network of lightning rods tie into the central grounding station via a combined 307.47 miles of subterranean high-tension wiring, thus providing a conduit for excessive electrical activity in the atmosphere to reach the grounding
Kinetic
station,
plasma
where
pistol.
it's safely dispersed. Typically,
Advanced reduced
Tenured
arm
station
ammo cost.
operators
Oh,
estimate the system is 78%
not very good.
effective at mitigating 82% of
but
the
I don't
danger
have that
posed
yet,
by
so we're
hypercharged
keeping it, I
atmospherics.
suppose.
Our electrical dispersion system is ingeniously adaptable. Reversing the system's polarity will send surplus protons from the grounding station backward to any rod in the network. A convenient method to terminate any hostile life forms poking around where they are unwanted. One quick jolt, and they're off to the hereafter.
Ah!
Simply an intriguing possibility to consider as you mull the many fascinating facts behind the Praetor grounding station. Objectively, a notable location of scientific inquiry.
Addendum: peer review of this episode. The subterranean grounding network is in fact 307.51 miles
Retreat,
of wire
retreat,
instead of
retreat, retreat, retreat.
307.47 miles as originally reported. We apologize profusely for this careless failure of basic fact-checking. The responsible researchers have been formally censured. Do not deviate from this.
God, I wish I have a scope on this thing.
Next.
Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is not. Now for a new song.
Generating primes, techniques, and uses. Good day and welcome again to Advanced Abstract Algebraics, Section 4, Session 43. Please continue to enjoy the background music, which I have selected today based on arithmetic-based harmonic progression. My name is Edmund Van.
Liquidate 'em!
I am the senior tenured laureate of the Tertiary Adjunct School of Mnemonistics for the Order of the Ascension.
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander!
Prime.
All charged up!
I know. Simplistic. Well, consider this a basic refresher.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Get rid of these fools so we can enjoy the view.
All
I'll
right.
start by explaining what a
Got
prime
'em all.
number is, despite the fact that you should have known that definition decades ago, while still in diapers. But no matter. I have been called many things, and repetitious is one of them. I have also been called redundant several times, and once I was called reiterative, if you can believe that. So, prime numbers. What are they? The simplest definition is this. Given the set of natural numbers greater than 1, let's call that set n2, then a prime is any number in the set n2 that is not itself a product of two other numbers in the set n2. A simple definition. Elegant, even uplifting, almost ascendant, you could say, but not redundant. Side note, I am frequently asked why.
Yeah,
this
taking
is
out
one
the
prime
big
number
dude was a
since
very,
nothing can
very
divide other than
important.
itself. And the answer is simple, you silly.
Like I
lay
said, the
person.
sniper's insane.
Because with
I love
such
it.
an inclusion to the definition of a prime number,
It's loud,
nothing else
but if
would
you kill
be a
everybody,
prime
then
number.
basically
And then what
silent.
good are prime numbers? Wait, you ask, what good are prime numbers? Why would we want to find and use prime numbers? There are all kinds of abstract number theory applications, and that should and would be sufficient reason to work. But there are also, how should I say, practical applications. such as maintaining the security of bit cartridges. In fact, our archive... It's a pro! The archive incorporates prime numbers for storage and retrieval on its ultra-efficient system of data bricks, as well as using prime numbers in the process of checking its memory storage.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Its calculations be tainted. But if you strive to become
Target analyzed.
statistics
Lay down
researcher,
fire.
there are several open questions in the area of prime number study. One such question is this: is every even member of the set M2 besides primes? Seems to be so.
Back to scan.
Similarly, are there an infinite number of prime pairs that differ by only 2 in their value? That seems unlikely. Perhaps we could discover one of these groups and become the next senior
Armed and ready.
laureate of the tertiary
Ow.
School of Numenistics for the Order of the Ascendant. Such a lofty,
Anyone else? Here, a medic?
say, elegant goal.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
And
We hope you enjoyed that melody. While contemporaneously wishing you do not find its tempo, chord progression, form, and/or meter overly.
Yeah, this gun is amazing.
Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
Yeah. 52 healing is not bad. Not bad at all. Save. Man, this mansion. It's pretty far up here, huh?
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of Borstwurst. Almost feel bad for him.
Yeah, killed everybody. Whew. Yeah, just gotta trigger it while I'm still in stealth, so that all the explosion does extra damage. We can reach really far to pick up stuff. I like that. Oh, died while he's sitting in a chair.
Tramicular. Always fun to say, isn't it? Tramicular.
They didn't hear that?
As determined, you're listening to Grand Plan Wireless. For transpiring events, philosophical profundities, informed insight into the future, also... Stifled by unfulfilling work with no hope of advancement? Tired from fighting off your fellow workers to keep your employment? Want data-driven insight on how to excel at your life? Visit our predictory and take our short 38-minute questionnaire to determine exactly what career you are meant for. Act now and receive
What I wouldn't give for a little public transport right about now.
absolutely free. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Keep put, much is left to come. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our
Okay, yeah, the the perk that lets you see them on the minimap is so strong. I should have gotten that ages ago. Okay, hang on. Damage resist against explosives. Too specific. Immunity to corrosion side effects. Yeah. Weapon slot. When dropping to have health, become camouflage for a short duration. No. 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 Okay. Oh, with Val in the party. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Definitely putting telescopic sight on here. Silencer for the kinetic plasma pistol? We'll take the hollow sight. Plasma barrel. Fine. Big plasma barrels for that as well. Big shock dispenser. Corrosion dispenser. Why not? Okay.